Hi everyone, Steve Crosby here. Welcome to this edition of Monday Morning Musing. We have been following on this series of father-son ministry and different themes, and one of the things we've mentioned earlier on were issues about title and honor. And I want to unpack the issue of honor a little bit in this episode a little more deeply. First of all, what is honor? Honor is not the blind acceptance and yielding to anything that your superior or your ecclesiastical authority says. It doesn't mean turn your mind off. It doesn't mean stop asking critical and analytical questions. Honor simply means to ascribe value to, literally to add weight to. The command to treat others like you'd like to be treated yourself really encompasses honor, because you want to be valued and you value others. So that is it. Do not import expectations of authority into an honor statement. The scriptures are so clear. They talk about honoring everyone. And we're going to talk about, before the end of this session, honoring the least. Those who you think are of the least value, Paul said, make sure you get double value. Give them double value. So I want to give you now just a very lame graphic demonstration of what honor is and what honor isn't. If honor in a community looks like this, something flowing in mutuality between members of the community, in mutual respect and value and support, that's New Covenant biblical honor. If honor looks like this, you need to get out, because that is honor flowing one way to the top of the authority or hierarchical pyramid. That is not biblical honor. And in most universes that I've been in, when people start talking about the culture of honor and building a culture of honor, it's the triangle version. It's not this version. Seriously, who gets the special day? You know, it's Pastor Appreciation Day, and the pastor gets the best parking lot, or the bishop gets the best parking, or the bishop gets, escorted to the front row, and all this stuff. It is skewed with man-made ideas of value because of position, rank, and authority. Honor is due everyone regardless of their position, rank, and authority. And I'm going to tell you a few stories in the ways that I have tried to practice this, sometimes when I'm visiting a church or have visited a church. I was in a church once where the corporate ethos was very leader-driven, and everything was focused towards the leader. They had an anniversary service of the founding of their church once, and this is no joke, the name of Jesus wasn't mentioned once, their 10th or 15th anniversary, what it was. It was Pastor so-and-so, and Pastor so-and-so, and Pastor so-and-so. Oh, we're so blessed to have Pastor so-and-so, and oh, Pastor so-and-so is wonderful, and oh, where would I be without Pastor so-and-so? It was terrifyingly off. That's a triangle. All the honor is going up. And normally in these kind of churches, if you're a guest speaker, at the end of the meeting, maybe you want to pray for the leadership and everything, or whoever. And so I oftentimes, in more than one place, I'd say, well, now we're coming to an end. Here's what I'd like to do. I'd like the leadership to go and take the place of the Sunday school teachers. I'd like to bring up the janitors, the nursery workers, the Sunday school teachers, the parking lot attendants. I want to pray for them. Wow. You could feel the leadership tense up, and you could feel a sigh. I actually had one person tell me, this is her exact word, she says, it is the first time in 40 years that a leader has done anything for me. And she broke down bawling. That is a congregation that does not understand honoring the least of these. Now, there have been pleasant exceptions. And even in the last church I did, we would do an annual banquet to thank all the volunteers and all the less than workers. We would do that. In this same church I was at, where I talked about honoring their pastor just in an in-order way, pastor this, pastor this, pastor this, pastor this, I actually had a conversation with that brother and said, so-and-so, all this honor, authority, fatherhood, it all runs one way, uphill to you. And you're the beneficiary of it. I asked him, how do you honor the least honorable in this congregation? This is what he said. God is my witness. I honor them by the privilege of listening to my sermons. The conceit, the arrogance, it was mind-numbing. And my breath was taken away. Otherwise, his idea, no, that wasn't honor. That's his ego. The buzz he gets from having a crowd hanging on every word he speaks. It's dishonoring. It wasn't honoring. So when this whole topic of culture of honor, or we're living our civil culture is a dishonoring culture. We want to teach honor, and it's linked up with authority and titles and all that. That is not a biblical culture of honor. You need to have a heart-to-heart conversation, or you need to make a change. Let's honor everyone. I'll see you next time.